They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cadets offense takes the field. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Run it with the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the option, he'll keep it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The Black Knights decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for receiving year 2. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. To the ground from the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Young. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the option, they'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. All by himself down the middle. The 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. He wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And, man, this one getting off to a slow start, trying to get some points on the board, and the dreaded doink. And listen, points at a premium right now because nobody scored. But, man, that was inches away from being really good. We're still tied 0-0.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Caught over the middle, it's Scott. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He might want another play. 3rd down play from the gun. Makes the catch. It's Young. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They're dealing with a second and long. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They'll run the option. Got enough for the first down. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Army!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Bringing the heat. Escapes trouble. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a fourth down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 21 to North Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Hits the crease. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback's got the first. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Alabama pushing the tempo.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Courtney. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Black Knights are in the red zone. He'll do it himself. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
How about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Get it out on the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Riley. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. Keeps looking downfield. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll try the run. Turning it up. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. This is a designed run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job on the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
There he goes. Quick step and go. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The snap sets up the throw. On the run, still looking. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown time!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
And the Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points. PAT unit on the field. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DB's right up on the receiver. receivers. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Black Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Black Knights are marching down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback keeper. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Off the play fake on 1st down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Russell. Finds his tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quick completion on the out. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Going up top again. Trying to set up the screen. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll hurry to the line, but the clock's still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Black Knights! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Russell. He's taking the shot. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Courtney. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.